Tenpenny he can kiss my ass. We've got...
How many times
I can
do we
stand
have to
here
go
all
through
day
this?
yelling at you through
You're
this
not
damn
getting in.
speaker if I have to.
I've already
Who the hell are
told
you
Tenpenny
calling a
won't
zombie?
allow zombies. You're definitely
Can't
not.
you tell the
That's
difference
damn
between
sure.
me and a
For the
feral?
last time,
Fine.
no
I'll show you the
zombies
goddamn
allowed.
difference. Just you wait. You'll get yours, all of you. What are you looking at?
I thought I told you to get the hell out of here. Tenpenny doesn't want your goddamn caps, and I don't want the goddamn headache. For the last time, get your rotten, ugly, goddamn ghoul ass off Mr. Tenpenny's private property. What? Oh. Sorry about that. I thought you were one of those damn ghouls looking for a handout. You are currently trespassing on Alistair Tenpenny's private property. You have some reason to be here? That's rich. What would a man like Tenpenny want to do with a waste rat like you? Just a minute. Let's not be hasty. If Tenpenny is interested in what you have to say, I suppose you should get your chance. Though he normally conducts all his business through Mr. Berg. If Tenpenny doesn't want to talk to you, then you best leave him alone. If you bother Mr. Tenpenny or any of his residents, I will be very glad to forcibly show you out. Do we understand each other? Good.
You're just humoring me, aren't you? You haven't heard
Welcome to Tenpenny Tower. Don't do anything stupid.
I'm not here for your entertainment.
Introductions are in order. I am Mrs. Edgar Wellington. You may refer to me as Madam or My Lady Wellington. Just as I thought. The end of the world happens and everyone forgets their manners. I bet you were raised in one of those vault things. Ah! Or worse, raised by a pack of disgusting ghouls. You know much about ghouls? I do hope you're not referring to me. I'm certainly a better conversationalist than some stupid ghoul. And I smell better, too. Things haven't been the same since those ghouls showed up. Has everyone on edge. Again with the ghouls. It's all anyone will gossip about. I can't help thinking about them. Doing things to us. Let's talk about something else. What? Why, I do believe you are being quite rude. Goodbye. Hey there. Tenpenny Tower is a wonderful place to live, isn't it? Edgar.
We are safe from the wasteland in here.
Have you seen the way Mrs. Chang avoids her husband all the time?
Hello. I'm not here for your entertainment.
Hey, I'm not here for your entertainment.
If she's stuck in her kitchen all day.
You got something to say? I guess we could do a little trading. Here's what I got. Thanks. He owns this building. We get our caps from him. And don't you forget it. Watch yourself.
Edgar Wellington II. Have you met my wife, Millicent? Hold on. Who let you in here? There's no need to get snippy with me, boy. We're all a little perturbed on account of those ghouls. Don't suppose you know anything about ghouls, do you? Oh, my. It sounds like you might be just the person we need to take care of the situation. Talk to Gustavo. Goodbye.
Ah, you may speak to me. And please, don't be tedious. Later.
Charmed, I'm sure.
Good to see Herbert Dashwood. Damn glad to meet you. Call me Daring. Everyone else does. Got a fire up your butt, huh? Better put that to good use. Go out exploring. Don't hang around these fools. You'll only want to blow your brains out. Ah, to be young again. You know the GNR radio play, The Adventures of Herbert Daring Dashwood? That's about me, based on my early days. I had myself a ghoul manservant and everything. So, you ever met a ghoul before? Ah, you've already learned some wisdom in your youth. Congratulations. Some ghouls moved into the nearby metro tunnel. There's a bunch of the so-called feral ghouls in there, but a handful seem the sociable type. I've tried explaining to my fellow tenants that not all ghouls are monsters, but they don't seem to care. The intelligent ones should stay away from our trigger-happy protectors. If there are enough feral ones, though, they could overwhelm security. Don't care? You might one day.
You ever kill a man, Daring?
I've had to kill far too many men. Listen, Mrs. Cheng, have you tried talking to your husband about things? I think he really cares about you.
I shouldn't have talked to him. Why make it easy for him? He doesn't make it easy for me. If he can't see the problem, then he's just stupid.
Hello? Charmed, I'm sure.
My name is Tiffany Cheng. My miserable excuse for a husband is Comrade Irving Cheng. And you can tell him I said so. Do you know he tried forming a committee to discuss the ghoul situation? A committee! He made himself chairman, of course. What we need is somebody to do something, not just talk about it. Don't suppose you know anything about ghouls, do you? That's terrific. A real man of action. That's just what we need. They're living in the nearby tunnels. They scare me. Why doesn't somebody do something? Perhaps you're right, but I prefer to keep my nightmares a fantasy and not test my luck with the real thing. Thank you very much.
Yes? I'm Michael Hawthorne. Who are you? And more importantly, should I care? Oh, fine. We'll have to share a drink sometime. I'm always in the Federalist Lounge. There's certainly plenty to drink about. Take those ghouls, for example. Don't suppose you know anything about dealing with their kind, do you? Oh, I see. Well, I've never met one, so I wouldn't know. I just always thought I guess I really don't know what I thought. Cheers!
Hey,
Yes?
You better behave. Gustavo's gone. The Swift
Hey. Welcome to New Urban Apparel. I carry the finest in pre-war clothes. Hurry up, let's get you out of those old rags and into something fabulous. Look, if you don't care about yourself, then no one else will. And nothing says I love me better than a fabulous new look. Am I right? I'm right. There's no helping some people, is there?
Trouble.
Hello.
Good to see you. Ah, hello. I would surely have perished if it wasn't for Mr. Tenpenny and his tower.
I'm off duty. Come back when... what the hell? Let's just get it over with. I'm Dr. Banfield. What do you need? Remember, just say no to drugs, unless I prescribe them. Hello!
Hello. Well, well, what have we here? Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Susan Lancaster. Perhaps we can become better acquainted in the near future. Me too. Especially rich, fine young men. Listen, you look like you can handle yourself. You survived out there in the Wasteland getting here after all. You ever have to deal with ghouls? Fine, never mind. I thought you were a real man. Turns out you're just a scared little boy. Are you going to do something about the problem or not? I was hoping we could get to know each other better. What was I thinking? Later then.
And how are you this fine day?
Bye.
Hey there. Mr. Hawthorne sure has pickled himself, hasn't he? That man exists in a constant state of inebriation. I wonder what drives him to the bottle so.
yes, dear.
You're just humoring me, aren't you? You haven't heard a word I've said, have you?
What?
Useless man.
Hello? Hello?
And how are you this fine day? Dear, I live in Tenpenny Tower. I'm at the top of the world.
Chang. Sorry I keep missing your neighborhood watch committee meetings. Keep up the good work, though.
No worries, comrade. Everyone else has trouble making the meetings, too. When I
We'd
get
better
my
not
computer
cause any
working,
more
I'll
trouble.
get you a copy of the minutes.
Yes?
Charmed, I'm sure.
Good to see you. And how are you this fine day?
Oh, just wonderful. Thanks for asking.
Yes?
Nice to see you. Doing well, I hope?
Oh, just wonderful. Thanks for asking.
How are things? Oh, just wonderful. Thanks for asking.
I'm on duty, can't talk. Direct your security concerns to Chief Gustavo directly.
Tenpenny Tower is a wonderful place to live, isn't it? And how are you this fine day?
Splendid.
Hey
Simply
there.
splendid. Thanks so much for asking. How are you? Evening. I mean, we're all grateful for the town.
Welcome to Tenpenny Tower is a wonderful place to live, isn't it? Is that so?
Are you even listening?
What?
Useless man.
Good to...
I don't suppose there is someone else for you to talk to. Bye.
see you.
Welcome to Tenpenny Tower.
Good to see you.
Evening. Tenpenny Tower is a...
Hey,
Tenpenny Tower is a wonderful place to live, isn't it?
Mr. Tenpenny isn't taking callers. Hold on there a minute. Oh, all right, I'll let you in, but if Tenpenny hollers because he isn't expecting you, you're dead.
Fancy that! A visitor! I seldom get visitors, which is a tiresome shame, because I'm usually relentlessly bored out of my right mind. All of these confounded people fluster about like I'm made of eggshells and about to fall to pieces at any moment. I'm surprised they even let you in. So, what do you think of my fine tower here? It's quite the jewel of the Wasteland, isn't it? I dare say I'm quite proud of it myself. Righto! When I saw this place jutting up out of the horizon, I knew what I had to do. I hired some muscle, and we got this place fixed up right quick. I had the great fortune to run into Mr. Berg, an absolute gem of a man. He certainly has a way of getting done what needs to get done, doesn't he? Then it was a matter of getting the right type of tenants with the right type of assets, and the rest is, as they say, history. I complained offhand one day about how I thought that heap of metal on the horizon was a bit of an eyesore. Mr. Burke offered to take care of it. Burke is such an agreeable man, isn't he? I don't know how I got along without him. I practically don't have to think about things anymore. He takes care of everything. I seldom even have to ask. He's a real go-getter, that one. We need more men like him if we're going to rebuild the world. Oh, no, I'm certainly rather sore about all of that, but certain sacrifices must be made. Besides, Burke assured me that bomb was quite unstable. I asked Burke to suggest they vacate. It was all a matter of time. Think of it as helping speed along the process of natural selection. Don't lose any sleep over it. Some might say Tenpenny Tower is my crowning achievement, but no, my dear boy, it is just the beginning. Oh, it's impolite for a gentleman to talk about himself, but I'd hope this magnificent tower would speak volumes. Cheerio.
Hey there. Is there something I can do for you? Beats living out there in the wasteland, trust me. See, I'm not like these other puffed-up fogies. I earned my way into privilege. I worked to get here. Yeah, goodbye.
Yes? I'm not here for your entertainment. I'm on duty, can't talk. Direct your security concerns to Chief Gustavo directly.
Put your weapons away. Come over here. No funny business, unless you want to get shot. What are you doing here? It's not safe for your kind around here. Oh yeah? Is he expecting you? Well then, run along. It's not wise to keep Roy waiting. Has a bit of a temper, that one. You watch yourself. I've been stomping around with Roy and his gang of misfits. Roy's a no-nonsense, take-no-prisoners kind of guy. He heard about this Tenpenny asshole, and now he's trying to get us in that tower. He's hatching some kind of plan to kill all those bigot bastards. Believe it or not, I used to vacation there. I wasn't always like this. I was a goddamn scientist. We were doing great things. Amazing things. Sure, sacrifices were required. Some people got hurt, but we were making real progress. But then those goddamn bombs dropped. Karma's a real bitch. You'd be wise to remember that. Go live your life, kid. you want? So you killed a bunch of feral ghouls. Is that supposed to sound impressive? I got no compassion left for those mindless freaks. But they were a nice deterrent keeping out smooth-skinned bastards like yourself. Biding our time, making plans, getting ready. Tenpenny and his pack of elitist wannabes can't keep us out of that tower forever. We've got rights, and we'll take them if they aren't given to us. Ghouls aren't built for luxury and comfort, is that it? You think ghouls belong scurrying around in that dark, dank underbelly of the Wasteland? You got a lot of nerve. I already got a plan. They think I'm a monster? I'll show them the real monsters. We'll unleash our feral brethren on them. All those bigoted sons of bitches will get torn apart. Trouble is getting past the damn subway access door. You see this? Some kind of escape door that leads from the Tenpenny basement to the subway tunnels. There must be some way to get that open. Ah, those snooty bitches probably can't stand living with each other, let alone with us. But by all means, try talking to Tenpenny if you like. But it won't work. Then we'll do it my way. You get that escape door in the Tenpenny basement open, and I'll unleash those ferals on them. What about it? You think so, do you? Give it a shot, kid. But you're dreaming. I'll wait to give you a shot, but then we're doing it my way. Hurry. What's the big idea? Hello. What is it? Go live your life, kid.
Give me a second. Keep your panties on.
You have a curious look about you. I presume you have something interesting to tell me. Why, I do believe you've lost your mind. Ghouls living here? You're serious? I don't suppose I'd mind terribly if ghouls were to live here. And it would be a good bit of sport hunting them down if they misbehaved. I dare say, though, you'll have a bit of trouble convincing certain residents to go along with your novel proposition. Tell you what, if you can convince Mr. and Mrs. Wellington, Mr. Ling, Miss Montenegro, and Ms. Lancaster, those ghouls can live here. Have you seen me shoot? I'm quite proficient, if I do say so myself.
Can I help you?
Hey there. Is there something I can do for you? I've come too far to share my digs with some droopy ghoul. Well, if you don't mind their stink, then you should go squat with them in their dirty tunnels and leave us civilized people alone. I'm done with the Wasteland, and I've been everywhere else. There isn't anything better than this. Damn you and your ghouls. I'm not going anywhere. I'll talk to Tenpenny. I bet I can live in Burke's place. He's never around anyway. And when he does come back, I'll make sure he's fine with the new arrangement. I'll just send up for my food. I'll never even have to look at you or your ghoul buddies.
Watch your manners. I really hope you aren't hurt. The clinic is closed, and I'd really hate to have to open it up at this hour. I'm not sure. My first responsibility is the health and welfare of the residents of Tenpenny Tower. Ghouls often carry diseases due to radiation, damaging their immune systems. Well, if they don't mind me giving them a thorough exam, and if they agree to follow any directives I give them regarding health and hygiene, I suppose I wouldn't mind too terribly. It'd give me a chance to study ghoul physiology. Sure, no problem. Try not to break anything important.
Hi, you're new around here. I'm Margaret Primrose. I run the Café Beau Monde. I've heard they carry diseases. I'd have to sanitize everything after them all the time. Besides, they are dangerous, aren't they? I don't know. As long as they don't cause trouble. And they'd have to try to fit in with our established community. I guess I'd be willing to give it a try. I guess so, sure. Bon appetit! I don't know. I mean, they're all deformed and scary looking. I bet they're really mean, too. Well, you seem like you know what you're talking about. I guess I'd be willing to give it a try. I might not spend much time with them. And if they do anything stupid, I'm sure they'll get kicked out. Fine. It's okay. I guess so. Take care.
Hey.
Yes? Can I help you? You're joking, right? You serious? Of course not. Ghouls can't live here. They're dirty, loathsome creatures. I'm afraid I can't abide by that. I can't imagine Tenpenny would allow it. But I certainly won't. This is outrageous, preposterous, forced out by a bunch of dirty ghouls and some bleeding heart activist? Where will I live? How will I get there? I found a comfortable place, but now I must leave. When I die, it will be on your head.
Are all young people ill-bred these days? My neighbors might be out of their minds, but I am not. Those ghouls will not be living here. Damn it! This can't be happening. Why do you think I came here in the first place? To get away from ghouls, monsters, and scum like you. Now I'll have to start all over again. Where will I go? My husband has connections. Watch your back.
Yes?
I would surely have perished if it
We
wasn't
are
for Mr.
safe from the
Tenpenny and his
Wasteland.
tower.
Hey. I know you. You're that guy. You know, the one that... whatever. I know you've been talking to the others about the ghouls, and I've been mulling the whole thing over a few cocktails. Well, more than a few. And I've decided that I'd be willing to give it a go. Having ghoul neighbors, I mean. What the hell? Sure. Oh, you're leaving now? Okay. Bye-bye.
Morning.
Morning. You remind me of myself, back when I was a young adventurer. Well, I wouldn't mind, but they'd better be civilized. The tenants here are real uppity, and most wouldn't take kindly to ghouls living here. Like I said, it's fine by me. Of course. I wonder if they've ever been to Underworld. Now there's an interesting vacation destination. Haven't you ever heard the radio play? The Adventures of Herbert Daring Dashwood? That guy at the radio station put it together a few years ago. He did it in the style of those shows they had before the war. Came out pretty well. And it's all true. Rockopolis, Miss Chase, all of it. Of course, they do portray me as a bit of a chump. Argyle may have saved my hide more than once, but I had my moments. Ah, those were the days. Argyle was my manservant. Ah, but that's really just a fancy word for the guy who saves my sorry skin on a regular occasion. He was a ghoul, you see. Been around since before the war. We met when I stole his girlfriend back in '41. We'd been best friends ever since. We got separated a long time ago and never reunited. If you find Argyle out there somewhere, you be sure and tell me, okay? Don't forget to have a little fun out there.
Nice to see you. Doing well, I hope?
Later.
You better not cause any more trouble. You better not cause any more trouble.
You better not cause any more trouble.
You watch yourself. You cause any more trouble, and you'll be dead.
You have a curious look about you. I presume you have something interesting to tell me. What? That area is strictly off-limits. Can't have people fooling around with the terminal down there. They could shut off power and open the escape door. Cheerio.
Hey there! I am Comrade Cheng, beloved leader of the people, shining servant of the community. How can I help you? Thanks, comrade. I'm sure you'll agree the people are only as strong as their leader. That's why I do my best to serve the community to the fullest. Speaking of service to the community, I don't suppose you are familiar with ghouls, are you? More importantly, how to kill them? I formed a committee to investigate the problem. Perhaps you're right. My wife is always going on about how crazy I make her. You finally got around to asking me, comrade. I've given it a lot of careful thought. I would welcome these ghouls into our community. I've already formed a welcoming committee. All right, comrade. We'll welcome them into the community. Later.
Hey there. Is there something I can do for you? Yeah, supposedly there's some kind of emergency access to the metro tunnels. It'd have to be a pretty big emergency to get me down there, that's for sure. There's all kinds of gross things that live in those tunnels. Talk to Chief Gustavo if you want to know more. I think he's the only one that has a key. Yeah, goodbye.
Can I help you?
You have a curious look about you. Some might say Tenpenny Tower is my crowning achievement, but... Oh, it's impolite for a gentleman to talk about himself. Cheerio.
Mr. Tenpenny isn't taking callers. Fine, bye.
Good to see you.
Keep it short. I'm rather busy avoiding my husband. Take care.
Welcome to... I see, sir. Don't have any data in my files about that.
I'm always glad to see a customer. It's my turn, eh? Well, you won't be getting me to go along with your ridiculous plan. Ghouls aren't human. They live in filth. They eat their own babies. You're out of your right freaking mind. You'll regret this. I've spent years collecting all this fabulous merchandise. I won't stand for this. Where the hell am I supposed to go? The only suitable place is Tenpenny Tower. Everywhere else stinks and caters to low-life scum like you. I'll die out there. I just know it.
I'm not here for your entertainment.
Welcome to Boutique La Chic. I'm Lydia Montenegro, proprietor. Here you'll find only the best, with a price tag you can boast about to your friends. Your taste in shopping venue is impeccable. How may I assist you? Ah, yes. I was wondering when you'd try me. You may be able to coerce the others, but I'm not such a pushover. Your zombie buddies will need to find someplace else to live. You horrible little zombie lover. What right do you and your disgusting buddies have to push honest, hard-working, important people around like that? Where do you propose I live? Just you wait. I'll find a way to repay you for this.
Can I help you?
You have a curious look about you. Well, if my tenants want ghoul neighbors, they can have them, though the ghouls must pay and follow the rules like everyone else. You're a clever one, aren't you? I'm glad this situation has been resolved. It's a bit crass, but here's a little something for your troubles. You have a curious look about you. Righto, run along now.
Can I help you?
Hey there.
Morning.
Oh, hello. I'm Bessie Lynn. I don't think you should be down here. Did you talk to Roy? I hope you know what you're doing. You could get in a lot of trouble by coming around uninvited. I wouldn't want to see anyone get hurt. You must be pretty tough to get past all the ferals. They tend to leave us alone. But someone like you... Am I babbling again? Roy tells me I shouldn't do that. Oh, okay then. Have a nice one.
What's the status on those tenpenny bigots? I'll be damned. Really? Good job, kid. I was willing to unleash the ferals and kill all those bigots. Guess I don't have to now. Here's a little something for your troubles. It'll help you deal with our feral brethren if you meet any. Get going.
Good to see you. Yes.
Hey there.
Hey.
Just a moment.
Welcome. I would surely have perished if it wasn't for Roy Phillips and his tower.
Guess we can try living with the ghouls. Guess we can try living with the ghouls.
Tenpenny Tower is a wonderful place to live, isn't it?
Hello?
Good. Hey, kid. I was wrong about you. Good job. It's weird, actually. I used to vacation here before the bombs dropped. Used to be a resort for the wealthy and powerful. I never thought I'd be the one fighting to get in here. Guess way back it used to be a plantation. Ironic, isn't it? Live it up while it lasts.
Hey. Welcome to Tenpenny Tower. I hope those ghouls try to get along with us civilized people.
How are you?
Damn computer, typing away at his stupid projects. I wish I knew about computers. I'd erase that damn thing.
Now there's an interesting idea, Mrs. Cheng. Good to see you.
Hi.
Bye.
How are you?
Splendid, simply splendid. Thanks so much for asking.
Hey.
How are you?
Bye.
How are you?
Oh, just wonderful. Thanks for asking.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Nothing like a fine glass of bubbly to make all things right with the world, eh, Mrs. Chang?
I hate that stupid man. Watch
Hello.
your manners.
Good to see you.
How are you?
Hello.
How are you?
I'd be better if I could get my hands on some caviar. But what can you do?
Hey.
Nice to see you. Doing well, I hope?
Dear, I live in Tenpenny Tower. I'm at the top of the world.
Hello.
You better not cause any more trouble.
Hey.
Hey.
Good to see you.
Hello. Splendid, simply splendid. Thanks so much for asking.
Nice to see you. Doing well, I hope?
Later. Hey.
Bye. How are things?
Splendid. Simply splendid. Thanks so much for asking.
Irving's always on that damn computer, typing away at his stupid projects. I wish I knew about computers. I'd erase that damn thing.
Now there's an interesting idea, Mrs. Chang. Watch your manners. I think I'll go scrounge up a little something to eat.
Nothing like a little ale to wash away the day, huh?
Indeed, Mrs. Chang. Indeed. Sometimes it helps wash away a lot more than just one day.
Dashwood? You staying out of trouble, I hope.
Ha ha! Nothing you can pin on me, Chief. But shouldn't you be out